And now it's time for our favorite segment, Asshat of the Week. So, Nathan, who is our asshat this week?
Well, Michael, our asshat this week is, and I feel like this is therapeutic for us because, last week we lost one of our favorite asses that keeps on hatting.
Yeah, totally.
And I think we needed to just take a minute and just go back to one of our other favorite asses that keeps on hatting, which is, of course, Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Jewish Space Lasers Greene.
Oh man, it's so good to have her back.
So good to have her back.
It's almost like you're like nervous when you like don't see your dog for too long, and you're like, oh, what the fuck are they getting into? When I like don't hear about Marjorie Taylor Jewish Space Lasers Greene like pulling batshit crazy stuff for too long, I'm like, uh-oh. Now's when she's really taking a shit in the bathroom floor.
I mean, you're not far off.
No. I don't.
Honestly, that would have been less embarrassing than some of the shit that she does.
All right. So, what did Marjorie Taylor Jewish Space Lasers Greene do to get on our show this time?
So, she during an oversight committee that was investigating the nation's response to the coronavirus pandemic, they were taking a look at how the American Federation of Teachers might have unduly influenced the CDC with regard to school reopenings and rules regarding school openings and all of that. Which, I think that's an interesting topic. There's definitely some things to discuss. And in fact, the chairman prior to the meeting, and it's funny because he said this knowing that Jewish Space Lasers was on the committee. He said, please, like he was like, please, for the love of God, just keep on topic. Like, for the love of God, keep on topic. And of course, Greene heard that and promptly ignored that.
Like, what's a topic? I'll shoot a topic with my gun.
So there's this woman who is the president of the American Federation of Teachers. Her name is Randi Weingarten, and she was testifying before the committee. And at one point, Greene decided to take aim at the fact that she was a stepmother. And it was weird. It was this line of questioning where she asked if she was a mother, and Weingarten was like, "Yes, I'm a mother by marriage." And then she goes off on her, and she's like, "You're not a medical doctor. You're not a biological mother, and really not a teacher either. Let me tell you, I'm a mother, and all three of my children were directly affected by school closures by your recommendations, which is something you can't understand."
Why?
And then another point, she basically said, like, straight up, "You're not a real mother."
Oh my God.
And it's just, you're really going to take aim at step parents in a committee that is like talking about, genuine issues, to grandstand about fucking stepmothers.
Yeah.
Like, and I think, and it's a part of this is probably the fact that Weingarten's married to a woman. So it's probably an anti-gay thing as well.
Yeah.
But like, you're seriously going to sit there in the middle of a committee about a serious topic and use it as an attempt to grandstand about the fact that step parents are illegitimate.
I think my leading hypothesis about Marjorie Taylor Jewish Space Lasers Greene is that her intellectual understanding of the world stopped in like third grade. So she's learned more facts, but she can only contextualize them in the information she had in third grade, which means, of course, step parents are the bad guys. in all the Disney movies, you got the stepmother.
That is true.
She's bad.
That is
so
true.
I think really like she's like, oh my God, you're a stepmother. Does that mean that you like hate her and you're conspiring for your children's death? Well, I'm a biological mother, which means that I die in the first 5 minutes of the movies and I leave my kids, and you can't understand that. That's her whole. I think she's also being anticipatory because she recently got divorced. So I think I don't know, maybe she's hoping like her kids are gonna see any other stepmothers. I don't know. Maybe it's her own. Oh my
weird
gosh,
shit.
that's so funny. If this was just her grandstanding about how like she's like jealous of her husband's like girlfriend.
It's like remember kids, I'm your real mother.
Yeah, exactly. No one can love you like I do. Oh my gosh, that's like, who is she talking to? Who is this for? What is she accomplishing? Like, it sucks. She sucks.
Look, the thing is, if she had stopped it at like, my kids were hurt by some of these procedures, that totally makes sense.
Sure.
There are so many practices that were not great.
Yeah.
Like, and specifically, there were a lot of practices during the COVID pandemic that disproportionately harmed people with disabilities. And if you want to have a conversation about that, let's have a conversation about that. But what the fuck?
Yeah. She's like, you know what the important thing is here? That you don't have actual kids. It's not my kids. It's not these policies. No. We're just going to talk about your non-biological kids.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So as always, congratulations to the ass that keeps on hatting. Marjorie Taylor, Jewish Space Lasers Greene, our Asshat of the week.